Hey yo, I'm focused. Cash me out in London speaking Polish. Having money on my mind and having money in my pocket. Bone marrow roasted, spread it on the rosemary bread, lightly toasted. Drizzle with the vinaigrette, stuffed Dutchess and it's pulling like a cigarette.
Hey guys, it's Kakashi Crypto. Let's get down to business. No, okay, I'm joking, guys. I'm not about that. Okay, let's take this seriously. But yeah, we're talking about upcoming trends, current trends, coins that are good, some news as well. So diving into the news, we can see here NFTs are just going crazy, and this is just going to continue, I think, until the bull run is over, because it's just a quick flip. But you can see that the music pioneers, the Aphex twins, they sold an NFT for $127,000 worth of Ether, which is absolutely insane for an NFT. That's just absolutely crazy. I also find it interesting that Spencer Schiff, the son of Peter Schiff, the notorious Bitcoin bear, he got paid for his tweet. He got paid to sell his tweet as an NFT, which is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And if someone offered to pay for my tweets, then, you know, hey, I'm here, man. Cash any check you want, any type of way you want to pay me, you can pay for my tweets. But that's just absolutely insane. But having said that, a couple of people, or not really a couple of people, one person in particular has put me on to a couple different sources. One of them is Enquiries. So this coin here is apparently going to get a Uniswap listing towards the end of the month. It is written, I believe it's on their website. In the last 24 hours or so, it's gone up quite a bit. So I do believe this will continue. Looking at the price action, you can see here that it's still a fairly new coin. In terms of the last 2 weeks or so, it has done a 2x, more than a 2x even. But if it's going to get listed on Uniswap, there's so much liquidity there that this will just moon in price. So don't forget about Enquiries, ticker name OMI. So yeah, just try to wait for a dip if you can, and yeah, just buy as much as you can, to be honest, and then you can sell upon Uniswap listing, which will drive the price to absolutely insane levels. Another coin to watch out for as well is Flow. I keep on mentioning it, so I'm not going to go over the entirety of what this coin does. Basically, it's an NFT, but why I thought it was interesting is because they do have some notable investors such as Samsung, Warner Music Group as well. And not that these two people are legendary investors, but they are quite well-known celebrities, and those would be Nas as well as Kanye West's brand Yeezy. So interesting in terms of how they're partnering with each other, and we'll try to keep you guys updated in terms of what is going on with this project. But if we have a look at the price action of Flow, it's currently consolidating within this Fibonacci, these Fibonacci levels here, between $36 and around $30 or so. And often when coins have traded sideways in a rectangular fashion or even in a triangular fashion, that has been the precursor to a breakout. So I do expect this coin to do something quite soon, as well as the fact that experienced people such as Ian Bellina, this guy is the creator of Token Metrics, he's quite bullish on this coin, and he said that if he could invest in this coin he would, but Americans aren't allowed. So that is a good indication to me that this coin is worth buying. So it's gone down and it's down today, so I decided to buy more. I first bought some here, but I do expect it to do quite well in the upcoming weeks or so. And I'm not going to do price predictions here, but yeah, I do expect these Fibonacci levels to get hit, and that would be in the next wave of coins going absolutely ballistic. Another coin I did think was worth mentioning as well was Fetch AI, and I just did some independent research into this coin. Haven't completely finished, and I'm not going to go over everything, but they do have some crazy futuristic concepts that they are working on, and the team behind this project I think that gives you enough confidence in this project. So if we have a look here, Fetch AI, a Cambridge-based artificial intelligence lab, is building the infrastructure required for autonomous software agents to begin performing useful economic work on behalf of individuals, machines, businesses, and organizations. Fetch AI's network is based around open source technology and gives users access to the power of AI on a world-scale secure dataset to carry out complex coordination tasks in the modern economy. Now, that sounds like a lot of mumbo jumbo. I'm not going to go over what the individual features of this coin and this blockchain is, but I will cover it briefly. So essentially, they are attempting to upgrade a number of different areas in society. As you guys know, we all have, well, most of us have smartphones or smart devices of some sort, and a lot of these devices, or a lot of household devices, as well as societal devices, will be upgraded in terms of their smart interaction. So the same way that the phone went to a smartphone, and you now have a smart meter, you have countless numbers of smart quote unquote devices that are or will be able to interact with each other in the future. So in terms of what this blockchain is trying to work on, here are the following. So they want to implement autonomous AI travel agents, which can be huge and potentially save you a lot in terms of agent commission fees, especially if it's like a big holiday. Then they want to trial a smart city, and I believe this has been done in Germany, and they are using the AI in order to achieve that, which is just absolutely insane. This includes the likes of, scanning an area, checking the car parks, which ones are available, and then having it alert you and go to that car park while it pays for it. So it's automated. That just blows my mind. And that idea is so undervalued. And once it becomes into fruition, if you think in the next 10, 20 years, with Tesla's autonomous vehicles and AI, I could see these blockchains interacting with these smart devices and even cars to the extent that they are showing on the website. They also plan on commodity exchanges and decentralized finance features, which is also a key buzzword and area of a lot of interest in terms of the crypto space. They're adding collective learning as well for healthcare, which has an invaluable price tag as to how much value it can provide society, as well as getting onto sign agents. So what they mean by this is that there'll be traffic signs that are able to communicate with vehicles, and that concept to me it blows my mind. As well as supply chain, so they'll give VeChain a run for their money, and the current VeChain market cap is very, very high. It's 4 to 5 billion or so. This market cap for this coin, Fetch AI, is a lot smaller. It's around 400, nearly 500 million, let's say. So just to get to VeChain's market cap alone, it would have to 10x. So there's a lot of gains to be had with this coin here. And the use cases aren't done here. There are a couple more. So they also want to help with transport and mobility in terms of helping you streamline your day and not miss trains, which can be vital for city workers and city travelers who travel in and out of the city for work reasons, as well as the rail as well. So similar to the transport note that I mentioned, and then the smart parking as well, and congestion, which I did mention, as well as smart mobility and electrical vehicle infrastructure, and then also thermometer agents as well, and then lastly, or penultimately I should say, energy, and then smart homes. So there's a wide variety of use cases for this type of technology, and I do believe AI technology will be a fundamental part of society within our lifetime. So yeah, getting in now, it wouldn't seem like a bad idea. Looking at the last year or so, this coin has done a 61x in terms of its value, which is absolutely insane, and the growth isn't done there. So yeah, ever since December, basically, this coin has just been on a tear. It is quite high relative to where it's been, but for the addressable market cap of around 4 billion alone, just for the smart supply chain feature of this blockchain, and just the outlandish crazy ideas that they have, this, even though it's high relative to where it's been, this project still has a lot of growth ahead of it, in my opinion. And I did snipe this from someone called Crypto Wizard, I believe his name is. He has he's posted some gems, I won't lie. But that leads me on to the next point of the Cosmos ecosystem. So I've sort of slept upon the Cosmos ecosystem. I didn't really do too much in-depth research into it, although I do own coins from this ecosystem inadvertently, having said that. So I do own Terra. This is a decentralized finance coin. And then I own some Carver as well as owning Band in the past. But all of these coins here, their market caps their market cap ranking is quite low, so there is a lot of room for growth here, and they do look quite appetizing. I'm not going to go into all of them, but the Cosmos ecosystem and interoperable blockchain is definitely one that you should take note of. And if you don't have any investments within this ecosystem, then it's definitely worth considering because of the interoperability feature, which is huge, as well as the crazy undervalued mad ideas and blockchains that are available on this ecosystem. So if you did want to use DeFi but not have to pay the crazy gas fees, then potentially look into this coin here or ecosystem. And yeah, that's mainly that. The last bit of news as well is that I wanted to cover, and I know I'm repeating myself here, but I think it's quite important here. So I did mention the POLKADOT Paraslot chains. Okay, I did mention the POLKADOT Parachain slots. One of the contenders being LINKTREE. Looking at the price data for Lit, it's still within this accumulation phase here, and it's had some trouble breaking out, it's had some trouble breaking out of this accumulation phase here, so it's definitely worth buying in my opinion. And I will be loading up on this after my ecomi bag has gone to the moon. I'll be taking some profit out and then putting some money into this coin here, LINKTREE, as well as Fala Network. I would also invest in another coin which I will talk about in a bit, but they are not available at the moment, or I can't find a ticker name. So this is Fala Network. It's clearly within an upwards trend here. It's actually within an upwards ascending channel. I don't know how long this will last for, but while it is doing well, then in fact, regardless of whether this is in a channel or not, the fundamental reasons behind it doing well, the POLKADOT Parachain listing, is enough reason to buy it, in my opinion. And if we look at the chart here, it does look quite similar to LINKTREE, having the parabolic rise to the upside, the consolidation, the pump, the pullback, and it was well within this consolidation phase for several months. If we consider the consolidation phase from basically the day after launch, it was within this consolidation phase for at least 3 months before it started mooning. And then when it did moon, from the top of the consolidation phase just to where we are now, it's done a 4.5x. And if we have a look at the market cap for this coin here, So the market cap is still relatively small. It's 169 million. Let's say 170 million. Okay, so that's still very, very small. 5x there just to get to a billion, and that would definitely be possible. Looking at the available circulating supply, there is around 17% available. So there is inflation yet to come for this coin. But if you do some independent research into the coin, there may be extra benefits that you can have from using the protocol quite early. I'm not going to do that at this current moment, but it's something to look into. And currently it is around 20%, just under 20% down from its all-time high, which it set last month. So definitely the Polkadot Parachain slot could be the catalyst to moon this coin, with the market being quite small. The other coin as well was a Kala network, so this coin here. So this is another potential candidate for a Polkadot Parachain slot, but the only thing to be wary of is that I cannot seem to find the ticker name for this coin. I may be a bit too literal, and the ticker name is something different to how it is spelled, but I can't seem to find the ticker name. So if you do know the ticker name, please leave it in the comments so I can find it and buy some. But I did think that was interesting. In other news as well, Paralink, they've partnered with Poker Foundry, so they've done a strategic partnership. And do feel free to click on the Medium article or the blog post article and have a look in depth as to how this relationship breaks down between the two. But if you notice, Poker Foundry, I have talked about it in the past, and it is a project that will be available on the DuckDAO or Duckstarter IDO platform, as well as a number of other coins here. But I'm hoping to get in on this. The whitelist is closed. I haven't been whitelisted, and it's a bit depressing. Another coin to look out for as well is Totem DeFi. Hopefully I get whitelisted for at least one of these, man, because mate, all of these gains are just going past the average investor unless you get whitelisted. But even if you were to buy these coins on the open market as well, they do have a lot of potential for upside, but obviously you want to get in on the ground level. That is where the millions are made, or the X's are made, I should say, not the millions, because that's relative to how much you invest. But do keep an eye on these projects, upcoming projects: Ramify Protocol, Totem Protocol, Deeper Network, ETHBox, Leprechaun, an NFT coin, and then Poker Foundry as well. So that's been the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. Smash the like button, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. Bye, and I'm out.